Are you aware of a graphical glitch that means that some belts appear to be full, but in truth there's nothing there and they are empty? So there's one known issue when you're playing multiplayer where the contents... Weird, that was an alarm. The contents of the conveyor belts aren't rendering for some reason. And it's because there's some goofiness happening with the replication, so they don't show up on clients. But they're there. And if you dismantle conveyor belts, they will appear in your inventory and all that shit. So it's purely a rendering thing for clients only. And we are aware of that stuff. Unfortunately, it is a part of a very complicated problem that is tied to like all replication for the game. Essentially, as far as we know, the problem is that like when we can't replicate everything at the same time with our game. So we batch things, right? And at some point, either it's packet loss, like there are many reasons why this can happen. It can be packet loss, which is like out of our, like, which is nothing we can control. It can be packet loss. It can be something with how when we're reading the data back that we can't like get the full data set from the conveyor belt replication, which means when that happens, we're like, send us more so we can try and recreate it. And it sends us more and like, we still can't do it. And it can end up in like a loop where like we're constantly waiting to get the proper packets and we'll never get them. And yeah, there's many ways this can go wrong. And we are investigating these issues. A lot of multiplayer issues are actually attributed to this kind of problem where like something in the way things are replicated messes up. But we are aware of it, and we've been trying to fix that since I worked as a programmer. I've actually investigated that problem, and there's so many edge cases, and there's so many ways we can optimize how conveyor belts work in general to improve that. But at this moment, we don't have like a good, solid fix on the horizon. But hopefully we can figure it out. And it might mean that we need to rewrite like how conveyor belts are replicated to fix it, which is super annoying, but we've done that for a lot of systems where we needed to fix something. We just remade the entire system. So we'll see what happens. Also get the problem in single player? Wait, really? Really? Interesting. But interesting. Maybe there's two problems. When the storage runs empty, the belt doesn't reflect that. There's also an issue sometimes where when you hook up conveyor belts to certain things, the conveyor belt doesn't actually hook up. So there's nothing flowing on the belt. So when you dismantle it, you don't get anything but the belt back. And that's something with the snapping issue. So that's a separate issue. Single player since update 8? Interesting. Then it's an additional problem. But I wonder if that's a snapping issue though. Belt appearing full. Okay, interesting. Is it on the QA side? If it's on the QA side and you guys have save files where it's easy to reproduce this issue, then please hook us up. It's possible that we already fixed this as well and I just didn't know that we did that, because this sounds like a more prominent problem than what I was talking about, and I'm pretty sure we're aware of most of those issues. But if somebody has a post on the QA site where you can easily reproduce this, where we can easily reproduce this, explain to us as if we're 5 years old, maybe even upload like a save file where the issue happens. If it's easy for us to reproduce, then we can definitely fix it. It's the cases where people are reporting an issue and we can never reproduce it. Those bugs are the worst to fix because we're just guessing as to what the fix is. You know what I mean?